Yep, now the real question is how these teams are going to play. What do they prioritize? We've seen Turitzla being brought out by Team Resolution. Diversity Helheim, are they still going to be following their regular comp?
I see Claude is going to be banned out here, so maybe they want to be, push them into a little bit of an, awkward position.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what's going to happen. Maybe they're looking to, they're trying to fetch for that Grok once more like they did in their previous bout, but I don't think Team Resolution, hopefully they've done their homework and they are, a little aware of what's going on here.
Van Kimi, Van Digi. But Akaja does get taken out now.
Yep, they're going to force them.
Left open here.
They're definitely going to force them. Team Resolution, they got to make a decision here whether to give up Lunox or whether to give up the Grok. Which do they prefer more?
I personally think that they want to ban on the Grok. Grok is just a little bit too much.
Or, just don't ban anything too important.
They banned a Kimi!
Yes!
Oh, they banned a Kimi!
Genius!
Oh,
Team
no.
Resolution, they did their homework. Diversity Helheim now have to make a decision here. It's kind of awkward because we haven't seen them play a different type of composition, and I think this is going to force them into it. They could look to pick up the Lunox here, or they could pick up the Grok.
I think you take the Lunox.
Oh, this is such great adaptation coming in from Team Resolution.
I want you to ban the Lunox. No, they picked the Grok. They should have picked the Lunox, man.
Grok, strong early game pressure here. Team Resolution.
Cho Lunox.
Yeah, that's the way. I was worried for a second they were going to be like Turitzla into the Lunox, but I think Cho is a high priority for a lot of these teams. So luckily they got it first. They can still flex it for later, but this gives Diversity Helheim the opportunity to pick up Turitzla for themselves, or whip out something new.
I feel like they want to pick up the Selena this rotation.
Ooh, a Selena as well? Yeah, I like that. With the Hayabusa?
Yeah, maybe the Hayabusa together with Selena. It does get locked in. Let's see whether Watt wants to pick his hero here.
I think Selena would be pretty good, I'm not going to lie. But Gushing is still on the table, and I think a lot of teams really like the Gushing.
Not really. I still like... Wow.
Calling it! Calling it!
I don't really agree with Gushing because Gushing, you always need to be in their face, right? Cho is a great counter to this, and hey, another one, it's going to be the Arkai.
Ooh, great plays. I like this. I like this a lot from both of these teams. Good adaptations here. But Diversity Helheim, they're going to go out with the first rotations of bans. What are they going to do?
I think you want to take away the marksman, take away the carry.
Take away the carry? But then Claude is still wide open. And
Claude is banned, first ban.
Oh yeah, Claude is first ban. What am I thinking of? Yeah, getting rid of them forces them in this awkward position where it's like, oh, now you gotta take either Granger, maybe even a Hanabi. Oh, Turitzla.
They do not want to do that to Turitzla.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because if they do pick up Turitzla, Gushing is not gonna have a fun time.
Oh, this is gonna be quite interesting to see how they want to drop this. Against RSO, you better win a tank here. I think maybe you take away the Diggy or the Minotaur, one or the other.
I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, I think the Leo one. Because they want to have a much stronger side. Like they can pick the Thamos right here, and they've got a dominant, a very, very oppressive and very dominant side laner.
Oh, Lolita, we saw it once in the Lure series. They took it straight away in their second rotation. This time, gonna opt into the fourth pick. What is Prom gonna pick for his hero?
Yeah, I think the Lolita is pretty good. The Guardian's Bulwark is able to block a lot of that Chaos Assault, so even with the Darkening, your machine gun, alright, just hit it into my shield. But it looks like it's your one-trick favor. It's the Granger.
Granger. Death Sonata's gonna get locked in. Look at how happy those boys are. It's like, I'm gonna show up with my hero. Granger has that ability to shoot from a really far off distance from the Death Sonata, and that's that carry locked in last and about.
Yeah. Oh, I am excited for this game. This is going to be a lot of blood. It looks to be that both teams are looking to slowly play towards that level 4, and that's going to be important here. The laning phase, probably not so much, more guided by Diversity Helheim, but Team Resolution playing towards that level 4. Let's see how it goes.
Well, this is it, the start of the final series of Group C. Who is going to come out second seed, and who is going to turn out third seed? Cambodia, Diversity Helheim against Myanmar's Team Resolution. Gideon, what do you think?
Personally, I think Team Resolution, they've got a lot of plus points, but Diversity Helheim's composition looking a little nasty here. Let's see whether they can make an impact within the first 3 minutes of the game. And maybe Team Resolution might not be able to handle the pressure.
Well, let's see. Let's head into the Land of Dawn. This is game 1 between Diversity Helheim and Team Resolution.
Let's see how this
5
goes. The
seconds
lane
till the enemy
assignments are
reaches
going to
the
be
battlefield.
super
Smash
important
them.
here. But it looks like Thamos is going to be paired up
troops
against
deployed.
Paragon on that Hayabusa.
Yeah, they are trying to do something to Hayabusa because he needs the buff, right? So they want to try and invade, 4-man invade the bottom side
A little-
to allow
oh.
Hayabusa to take his own buff.
I suppose, but it's a little scary here because, again, you have the Grok who's able to respond.
Oh, wow. Immediately, the sprint just comes through straight away.
All right. Interesting. RSO
yeah.
trying to gain dominance here over the mid lane.
I like this from Resolution. They knew
Yeah.
exactly what Diversity Helheim wanted to do, and they are going to go for their own invade. Oh, Diversity Helheim, the plan has backfired, and now they are the ones who get the buff instead.
Really smart from RSO. They back away. They saw two people in the mid lane and realized, oh, wait, there's no way Hayabusa can take this buff fast enough. We can invade after the first push.
Yep, so now they need to go for plan B. What is plan B? Well, it looks like it's just sitting back for a little bit now.
Yeah, they're going to chill a little bit here, but right now, YF66, he's got a huge lead. He's almost up 2 levels onto Paragon. He cannot walk up at all.
Well, Deviant does have that Guardian's Bulwark just to block things out a little bit. Watt should be able to farm things out. I like that Watt now is on the Granger instead of the Mage Show, showing a little bit of versatility.
Yeah, absolutely here. But now Grok, he has to be paired. He has to help out this Hayabusa. He can't be oppressed for this long.
Oh, they want to go for this. They want to try and force this out. Paragon only level 2. Does have the Quad Shadow. Should be able to go back into safety.
Paragon, he's going to slowly try and scale up into this game, but I don't think it's going to be as fast as they would like it to. And Team Resolution, 1 minute into the game, they already have a 1k goal lead.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised. Honestly, it's all from just maintaining those waves, getting those jungle buffs. But boom, he's going to walk into 4 members, and oh, TK44, they want a juicier target. They're going for the leader. Ducking does get forced out. Chaos also going to get blocked in. They need to be careful with RSO. They do get the Lolita. No, Lolita stays alive, and now they are the ones in trouble. Zab gonna get first blood by the Gushers. DK44 does have the flicker. Incontinence does get popped up, but they do not want to go for the dive. YF66 is here. Hiccup with the jump. Hurricane down says, hey, why don't you just take a quick dance with me? And Hiccup gonna pick up that kill.
2 for 1 there for Team Resolution. I think Diversity Helheim, they could have pushed a little bit further because, I mean, Watt could have joined up. Oh, hold on.
Oh, does get with the Dragon. He does the Quad Shadow. He gets out scot-free, and that's the sneaky ninja I know and love. Deviant and Prom coming in for backup, keeping the Hayabusa safe.
Oh, wait, hold on. The charge does hit on DK44, but he's going to make it out with no issues whatsoever here. YF, he's trying to prompt and provoke them to engage on him.
Oh, looks like RSO getting a good hand on all the lanes so far across all the map. They want to go for the dive, baby. Zab, 1 hit, 2 hit. Machine Gun Mage online. They might not get the Gusher, but he's definitely going to get the Lolita, and that's all she wrote.
And it's pew 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 from XAM, making sure that he guns down somebody, not wasting that darkening.
Right, he's lingering. He knows the buff is up. He wants to go for the steal, and he's going to start it up. He sees Boom on that Grok. Gonna scare him away for now.
This is super oppressive coming in from Team Resolution. Denying them space, denying them options, and denying them the buff so often.
I'm quite surprised. The Blood should force him out. Brilliance does get popped. They do get the buff. Your Death Sonata does come true. They will back off from this.
Really nicely done coming in from Team Resolution. Very clean rotations, very clear decision making coming from them.
Well, it's all down to this Granger actually. But the DK44 does have the chicken note, doesn't find the distance just yet.
Ooh, Prom. Very close there. But Aaron, he's going to slowly scale up into this game very nicely. He hasn't been pressured enough by the side of Diversity Helheim. But it looks like Team Resolution is going to be first onto this tunnel with no contestation whatsoever.
So I think it should be a pretty free one. Yes, indeed. It comes the Retribution. They get it. But they wanted to try and go for a fight maybe.
No catches, only the Grok, and he has the power of nature, so he's not going to get locked up by Hiccup anytime soon. He recognizes this, but Aaron, again, just being out-rotated from the side of Team Resolution, just the basics is so well played.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, Paragon, he wants this. He wants to fight this out, but the rest of RSO making their way to the bottom side just to back Aaron up. Top lane, the turret did go down. Resolution slowly inching their way into the lead, building a bigger mountain for Diversity Helheim to climb.
Yeah, just, it's really tough for them. Oh, Boom.
Oh, Boom wants to try to find something, but look at that. Y66 pops the color Inferno. He wants to stay alive. Jumps away.
No
and
way!
He stays alive. The great escape from the Thomas.
No way! He survives with like a sliver of health. The Death Sonata slowed him so much. He takes a full burst of damage and still makes it out. That is so unfortunate for Diversity Helheim.
And now Team Resolution, they can do whatever they want on this map. DK44, he should pose the charge stun coming out from Deviant. They are in the groove.
Great Shinpo there, great Shinpo there. But it's Bloodlust X, a huge purchase for YF66. I think he's going to be quite a force to reckon with right now. For the side, Diversity Helheim, way of the dragon!
They get it, they get the kill. Deviant, no escaping this time. They want to go for a little bit more. Destinata gonna slow up Zeb. Rhapsody into the face of DK44, but he doesn't care. Incognizance finds a little bit of a distance for Prom. He will be able to get away from that scot-free. This is the third buff getting stolen. This blue buff is not even for Diversity Helheim.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is this a
1v1?
winnable 1v1?
Oh, he just gets a little bit more. Aaron just face tanks it, says thank you very much. I'm not afraid of any Diversity members. They get another one. The wild charge will come through. Charge, last stand the stun. Jikundo lands on the 2. DK44 uses the way of the dragon. Lands onto 1, but he will pay for it with his own life. Hiccup will keep the leader into safety with a second resolution. A little bit uncertain here. They're losing a lot of members.
Yeah, they're losing a lot. No, they're actually trading pretty evenly. It looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2, but Team Resolution, they are killing more priority targets than Diversity Helheim. Yes, you do lose Show. Losing a Lunox is pretty bad, but you were able to take out the big hitters from Diversity Helheim, slowing them down from getting those big ticket items.
6 minutes in, they are already 7,000 gold ahead, and they are not looking like they're gonna stop.
Yeah, and I think Team Resolution, they're gonna keep this up. They're gonna keep on the pressure on Diversity Helheim.
Oh, they want to go more. Prom, Sword Spike doesn't get the steal, but it's just sending a message. Hayabusa, all is those on the bottom side at the moment.
Yeah, I think at this point, Team Resolution will disrespect Diversity Helheim. They are so far ahead.
Oh, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. No, it's the answer. Y66 tries to go to jump, but he gets stunned under turret. He might actually go down here. He will in the hands of that Granger. Hiccup is there. Goes the Numenon Blast. They're gonna trade blow for blow. Gushing for that Damus.
XAM, really great play coming in from him. He's going to keep on putting the pressure again. And Golden Staff already bought by that carry.
Paragon round 2 has entered the fight, but this time a new challenger has approached, and the perfect timing just knocks Paragon up, and he's gonna go down.
Oh no, Paragon is just struggling to find any sort of lead, and especially when his objective is trying to assassinate Aaron here. Aaron has not let up. That Aegis is proving to be a little too much for him.
Let's see what RSO can go from here. They need to try and end this game. Maybe do you think they're gonna wait for the next Lord here?
I think Lord is probably the biggest point of contention for them. It is their win condition. They don't exactly have the greatest wave clear, by the way, so they have to look to empower them with Lord and keep punishing Diversity Helheim.
The only wave that they sort of have is, I guess Hayabusa is pretty good. Oh, got his barrier, gonna bot Hiccup. They get the stun onto XAM. They want to go for it. DK44 into the back line. Where's the Jikundo? Oh, didn't even need it. Prom did a new one hit him. He won't be able to walk away, but they lose the leader in the process. They are going to go for more here, RSO.
Alright, that was a very interesting engage coming in from Diversity Helheim, but Team Resolution come for the big punish. Takes away that team fight, but now they want more!
They're going for the flank. Wild charge onto Hiccup. Archive will be the safe one. They won't go down here on the side of Gra. RSO knocking on the door, threatening to end the game.
Yeah, and Lord is already there. They just need to make sure that Thamos keeps the push up as long as possible, but they're going to help him out. Try to get one more and probably be taking that tier 2.
They want to go for a dive, maybe. Nope. Looks like they want to just back off. Lord is up, like you mentioned. I think, yep, they are going to go for the Lord.
Yeah, they're just going to have to force Diversity Helheim in a position where they just cannot win here. They can't contest it. Maybe with the Destinata, they might be able to do something, but the Rhapsody won't be able to touch it at all. So,
yeah, I think they're just going to back off it. You form a really good wall. They're just going to try and
cut
fight
them
this
off.
out. Aaron does get stunned up. Watch doesn't land onto Numenon Blast. This could be the perfect turnaround. They get Aaron. They get Aaron. Carries down. But the rest of RSO, they want revenge. They're going for the dive. YF66, they do go for it. Hiccup trying to find a Hurricane. That's why Gronk is just invulnerable. That's not doing a lot of damage. They're just kiting them so well. They need to be careful here, RSO. Meanwhile, on the top side, you can see the Hayabusa just split pushing up away. They got Lord, but they lost a lot in the process here, Team Resolution.
Wow, Diversity Helheim put up an amazing defense here. They set the Hayabusa up top side. They won a 4v5 situation, killing Aaron, who was caught out of position with that Numenon Blast with the help of the power of nature. Nicely done by Diversity Helheim. They should be able to defend this. However, the Lord Empowered minions are a big factor in this push.
They are playing a little bit too overconfident here, RSO. Oh no, YF66 pops the call through Inferno, tries to stay alive, but he can't tank through 5 members, I think.
No, that's a little bit too much. Maybe with a little bit of minions, he could have done something, but again, Lord is pushing and knocking on their front gate here. Diversity Helheim looking pretty good for the defense.
Resolution, they need to respect Diversity Helheim. They're losing a lot of stray members here, left and right. They just lost the Lord for basically nothing.
Yeah, and again, Team Resolution, yes, they can be disrespectful because of their 9k goal lead. However, Diversity Helheim are proving to be formidable opponents, and Team Resolution are not respecting that. DK44 taking a little bit of damage, but not enough to suppress. Oh, okay, that's a sprint.
Oh, they go for the Gushing, they go for the Gushing. Do they have enough damage? Don't know. It's the answer. I'm not really sure what's happening. Whether they're going to stand on the Gushing. Death Sonata did pop a lot. That's on the Ludo. They got it on the back of the kill sign. Darkening comes through. The magic worship burn was enough to kill off the Gushing, and that small little damage, this small little will managed to just clear up the damage shots from Diversity Helheim.
That was really interesting. I thought Diversity Helheim had a major advantage, even though Team Resolution were trying to force a fight that didn't seem too practical to begin with, especially with the sprint. Coming in from Ayakai, he locks up one of the members, but it wasn't a priority.
Oh, DK44 into the brush. He does get stunned up. Chikundo will be there, but his all his lonesome should be going down, and indeed he does. They need to be careful. Paragon into the backside, doing quite an amount of damage. Once again, they need to respect the damage from Watt.
Yeah, I mean, Watt's Death Sonata is absolutely disgusting here, chunking out that show like it was nothing. Woo!
But you can see RSO, they're keeping on the pressure, but they're never as a 5-man unit. That's why Diversity Helheim, they are confident, just go for this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, again, they have to wait for Lord at this point. They just don't have a choice. And Diversity Helheim have bought themselves at least a minute plus of just straight up farming.
See whether they can sort of buy a little bit more for themselves, and if they get the Lord Steal, well, even better.
Yeah, I think for this upcoming Lord, Diversity Helheim, they kind of either need to steal it or at least chunk a couple of members to make Lord less effective overall, because they are losing a little bit of damage onto that top side, and that's probably where Lord is going to spawn. However, look at the goal lead, 37 to 27k. 37 means that they've already got most of their core items for their carries on Team Resolution.
Yeah, going for it. But I can see the Hayabusa. He is split pushing. He's trying to buy as much pressure as possible. We've seen this time and time before in Group A, especially Paragon being that nuisance in the thorn of Resolution's basically game plan.
Yeah, and Diversity Helheim, they can wave clear so quickly with only 4 members, so they don't necessarily need Paragon to be with them. He is still scaling, he is still farming, he is making sure that he pulls 1 member away, making sure that Team Resolution doesn't have the right conditions to fight.
You can see Resolution now being a little bit more afraid here, but they do find the Grok. Do they have enough damage? That's the real question. There goes the Darkening. Grok is down. That could be the deterrent. That could be the signal to go all in.
Not just yet. They need a minion wave of some sort. Watt could try and block. Somebody needs to absorb that Rhapsody to make sure he doesn't get the damage on, but it looks like they will be able to take that inhibitor turret.
And Lord is now up. They can just rotate it over to Lord and just get that for free as well.
Yeah, and Thabos, he's gonna, stick around a little bit, probably show up towards the mid lane to kind of show face, making sure that Diversity Helheim don't get too far, and especially the contest Lord.
Yep. Oh, Malefic Roar does get purchased by Paragon. He wants to backdoor all this turret, but I don't think he's going to have that chance because Lord just went to the hands of Team Resolution.
Yeah, it might be a little too late here. DK44 gets amazing way of the dragon here on Deviant.
Deviant is stuck between a rock and a hard place, quite literally. He goes down, and Diversity Helheim, well, they got to do this 4v5.
Oh, I think the saying is a Grok in a hard place, but it looks like they are going to keep on pushing. 2 inhibitor turrets go down. Looks like Hayabusa has to go back into base.
Yep, he needs to. He can't just afford this because it's a 3v5. They have to go for his Paragon. Now back Chikundo. Ranger has been caught. Watt is down. Watt is down together with the dreams of Diversity Helheim. Aaron running down Paragon. That's another one down. Hurricane Dance blocking the Grok against the wall, and boom goes the Grok. 1 more down, which is going to be the Crystal. Game 1 going over to Team Resolution.
Great play coming in from Team Resolution. DK44, wow, those Way of the Dragons. He is making the plays and waves for his team, setting it up almost perfectly.
Yep, Diversity Helheim, they once again have a mountain to climb. Can they do anything about this? That's the question. You can see they're lost.
I think what they were struggling, Diversity Helheim, they were struggling. They understood they had to defend, but there was no point of time which they found a window to punish Team Resolution. They bought their time, they bowed their time. Team Resolution finally hit that 37k, and it was basically over at that point.
Yeah. Going into it. Let's look at the NEH stats. Just quickly wrap up what happened in that game.
Yeah, looking at the stats here, you can see that Paragon, he finally scaled up, but it was just so late.
Yeah, it was just not enough. What a wow. Paragon was the only one that did turret damage.
Nobody was able to touch it. Oh, that is definitely, it feels bad. As XAM, look at his damage, 65k. And I think Watt was doing his absolute best to try and save the team.